What's up, everybody? Today we are doing the Spider-Man tutorial slash video. Not really tutorial, just gonna show y'all some of the kind of practice things I do and some of the combos you should learn, as well as certain things I do in game. Maybe harder to show here. Maybe I'll get some clips. We'll see. Let's get straight into it. So first, obviously, the bread and butter. Everybody should know about now. 1, 2, 3, uppercut, and on the way down, I like to do
you went down pretty hard.
That's probably how I finished the
Spider
most.
Fist is ready to punch.
One more time. Web, uppercut, web, and it's 275, so 250, 275. I did just watch the Necros video that came out today. I actually, not today, but whatever the new combo was, where you did the boom, boom, boom.
Fight for the good guys,
figured
Nick.
that out, but I do
Sure,
it
those are bad guys.
So it actually works in game. I think I have a couple clips of that. I don't know if you want to edit.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Web down, 1, 2, 3. Absolute delete. So it's the same combo, but I like to come from the sky. Normally they get once from the sky. You know, they're not too worried. And then
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Double KO.
Really
and
nice.
stay down.
Let me show you, it's works for the 275 too. At least it should. Yeah, I think that's the difference between the combo with the regular punch. Let me see, actually. Yes, that's the difference. When you come down on 2, you get a little bit more
Spider
damage
Fist
with,
is ready to punch.
Double KO.
Woohoo! No webs
So
needed.
that's something I do a lot, or not too much. I still start with any R1s or anything I can do. Obviously, there's the entry you can start with. The uppercut, you can get the first 2, this is better if you want to. They're going. But I do a lot of swinging back and forth with that
Spider
too,
Fist is
especially if
ready
there's
to
not much I
punch.
can do if they're focusing me. If I want them to stop
Pretty
focusing
sure
my
those are
teammates,
bad
I'll just swing from anywhere and just hit them up, and then I'll be shooting at them from the back, and this is usually when I wait for my cooldowns unless they hard focus me, because they're really not looking at me, or I wait for them to
Spider
turn.
Fist is ready to punch.
Turn, so that way it's, you know, double helpful. And then as soon as they do that and start focusing me, I'll web somewhere else, and then I'll just come out and that's
I don't want to hit you more than I have to.
Obviously, it's good for healer groups too, but
Gonna get
it's the same
sticky.
thing. If you don't get the second part of this, but if you are able to come down on them, at least like that, you get them pretty low. You can finish them something or.
Yeah! Woo! Gonna
Bring
get
people to last,
sticky.
come down on the thing that I do, which sometimes I'll literally just go in anything, especially for crowd control. Just come in, do 2 of those. That was bad. Really good for crowd control. You wet them up and then you
Round
see
and
the
pound.
I'll see if I can
I don't want to hit you more than I have to.
And that would sit around.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
I would say those are the main combos.
Spider
We're gonna
Fist
get
is ready to
tools in a
punch.
second, but I will say don't be afraid to finish your combos in the air. Shooting webs isn't bad. You just gotta know whether you have a chance to solo or on a healer. I would say don't waste too much time trying to shoot with webs over and over. You want to try and get them one of these combos where you can
No webs needed.
Double
definitely
KO.
kill. Also, make sure you look out for your solo.
Round and pound.
Something like a Star-Lord, where basically his L1 is like a Spidey ult or whatever. Less damage Spidey ult. You don't want to be soloing those, but plenty of DPS you should be soloing. And when it comes to the Venom team, you all know that. You just do this combo and then triangle at the end. I'll finish it at 250. And then the thing that I make sure that I use it on a lot,
Round and
this is
pound.
really important actually, is if you have a 275 rocket, make sure you get 2 webs on him, and then you R1, and then you Venom combo. I would definitely try and save that for him because he is a rat.
Watch out,
But
they're headed our way.
moving into the pools, let's say there's about 2 or 3 good uses for pools. One is they're in healer ult or something, and you just yank. Okay, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. Now we're gonna turn off cooldown. Need him in a second anyways. But
Now I got you.
1, 2, and then a second combo.
And stay
But
down.
working on 275 too. Or if people are getting hit a little bit, it's usually still helpful. The other time for pool during healer ult, depending on the map, is just a straight pull off, which hold on a minute, but let's see.
Crack the whip. There they go.
That's pretty good. And so the way I think you should start setting this up is I like to start from this pillar here. And this is really good because you can start from ground, you can start from air, and I'm also going to get into momentum. And actually, let's start with momentum. So you aim your camera where you want to go, and every time you'll see me at the start of a swing turning my camera a lot because that's a ton of momentum I show right there. If I do the same kind of angle but don't turn my camera, see we're getting this. But if I do turn my camera, ton of momentum. And that was without the fist too. But
Watch out, they're headed our way.
I would start with this pillar because it gives you a good angle for two things. I would first go for that big tank up there, and first you can just learn timing. So as soon as you start going around that corner there, just probably missed that one. That's a good place to start, and then on the way back you can
Now I gotcha.
You can try practice both combos.
I don't want to hit you more than I have to.
That's there to start with. So what I'm doing with that is when I'm coming across and I'm pulling them,
Crack the whip.
I'm able to land on them, hit them with a web, and land on them in there. So you're trying to do that other combo where you do that, and then you just hit one more web again, and then like I said, this is a really nice setup where you can swing around. You can, and then this will help you work on your momentum too, because I can swing this from anywhere. The way I turn my camera,
Now I gotcha.
should be able to swing from anywhere. Same thing here. Turn my camera a bunch.
See ya.
Can put it way back. Well, just that one. But, and then once you get really good, I would go for that tank a lot though until you really get it down. You can see the first one I did where I was just, it's definitely a little bit harder when it hits, especially with the edge there, they can get blocked. But
Watch out, they're headed our
and then real
way.
quick to go over the ground one, a lot of people think you need to web cancel. I don't normally web cancel. I would double jump first and then zip.
Crack the whip.
Which here's the other thing. So there, I
You'll be
don't know
all
if I
right.
slowed down.
Someday.
You're able to control your momentum a lot with your left stick, which if you cancel, you're not able to do. Like, ready, I'm gonna fist it and look how far if I want to stay. I was about to get here. I'll do the same kind of stuff, but try and go as far as I can with the momentum. And so on console, obviously left stick, same kind of swing, but you can control your momentum. So if I fist here and I want to slow down, try and get a better read, I can use my momentum to go back towards the direction I was coming from. That's the other thing. I mean, if you want to be able to turn your camera, already be looking where you're going, kind of before you fist, and that's why I like going off the sidewall better.
Crack the whip. Fight for the good guys
And
next
so you can start
time.
going back and forth, and it's really nice. Which will be. And this will help you work on your momentum, your pull for like a healer ult on these guys, and then obviously the tank up there. And then once you start getting really good at it, you can do it down there off the sidewalls in the lower practice range, but I think this is better. You can start trying to go from anywhere and see if you can get yourself enough momentum.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
I want to start looking for the timing on that, but just try and find where you can get yourself doing it anywhere. Like over here, and then I'll show a different one too. Well, and then same thing with momentum in the air. You can literally stay in one place as long as you want if you're momentuming correctly. But this wasn't my best, but I still get them.
Yeah.
And see, it's nice. You can see one back and forth.
Now I gotcha.
And then
See
I'll show
ya.
this one more time too. So really just a regular zip into the ground. Like I said, I would double jump first. And here, I'll show it on, it's kind of hard from this angle, but I would double jump first, zip next to him, try not to hit him, and then that was a bad one. I didn't control my momentum there, but if I turn faster there and I pull it back this way first, then I'm able to grab that instead of, especially the difference on PC and console, they're able to turn a little faster and stuff, and the mouse and just click on them, whatever. Using the momentum will help you get them a lot more in here. Let's try this from a different angle too.
Pretty sure those
This
are
is one I
bad
do
guys.
Sometimes this isn't great, but this is why it's nice to use, because this is hard to get momentum on, so you want to try and find your... Once you start finding where your momentum goes, that you can watch. Actually, I'll show you. Sidewall's normally better because the camera turns.
Spider sling. There they go.
When you zip, it just gives you this weird sidewall. I would always go sidewall, and that's why this pillar is nice to learn off of. Because here, I'll start from over here even. Nice to learn momentum to go. And back over here.
Now I gotcha. That's a long way down.
What else can I do? Another angle. That's fine. Okay, so I got a bad start. There's a timing there, so I just come back, reset, and then I go on slow on this one. Oh, that's a terrible one. Hold on. Once you start being able to get used to do it from anywhere, though, you can do it anywhere on the map.
Watch out, they're headed our
especially
way.
from the sidewall, because there's a lot of sidewalls.
Crack
Actually,
the
I'm slowing
whip.
down myself a lot here, which I don't really do that much, but slow it down so you can see the momentum change here. Because I was starting that swing really fast again. That's what I can. It's unfortunate. Then you get used to momentum in the air too, so you can see where you're coming down at and stuff. And I would try and stay in the air as long as you. Unfortunately, I would try and stay in the air as long as you can. With a lot of the stuff that you do, and it's the reason I like to come straight down on top of people, because look at the difference in cooldowns if I go. And then I'm like already there, which I do this sometimes, but there's a difference between that and then like sometimes you get out, you don't have the cooldown. I'll turn cooldowns on in a second. This extra time. And then the other thing about getting behind them too, or like when you come in with a fist, And like I said, you get behind them, either they're focusing you, and like usually there's a wall peek or something you can play. They're focusing you until you get like a good time or something. Sometimes you can go right away if you see a good opportunity for a pick. But if not, I'll just shoot webs and kind of everybody that's like 250, 275.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
See which one of them is kind of low, or they start focusing me, and then, like I said, I'll take a different route out and then come back to it. And then usually right away, I still have 2 or 3 people down, so I get out. Same thing with getting out, actually. So you see, actually, I missed a couple of those because I'm turning my screen so quick to try and get this momentum. Actually, I'm going to be right here. Watch how much momentum I get. Even without the fist, I was moving super quick from close. It's all about the momentum, and especially moving your camera side to side based on how fast you want to go. You ready? That wasn't a great one. Yeah, it's not grabbing it. It's not. Which is huge for diving onto health packs. Like, I'll try and land on that far push right there. Once you get that use of momentum and that use of sidewall timing, the other thing is a lot of people have hold to swing on. I don't. I like pressing X to kind of end it. I think that's the best kind of, or obviously if you have the fist.
Now I gotcha. Boom! See ya.
And this one my time.
Watch out, they're
See,
headed
that
our
one's
way.
harder and a good one to practice on your way back. I would say use that one more for just getting it down in general.
I don't want to
and
hit
this
you
one's
more
good
than I
for,
have to.
like the tougher maps where you have to kind of find like some weird location to swing off of. Once again, how much momentum I got there. That's the other thing about this. You don't want to use the pull too much because it's really risky use of cooldown. I wouldn't even use it in comp until you can get it somewhat consistently, unless you're trying maybe during some healer ults. But even then, once again, you want to look for first the pull on like a cloak and dagger or something, pull her out of the ult.
Now I
Until you see
gotcha.
the focus too, which is a little faster.
Oh, you went down pretty hard.
Something like that. But that's where I would first use it. Sometimes you can use it to try and solo people, especially if you see somebody low in the middle of a fight, where if you went in and tried and killed them, like maybe they wouldn't. Let's try to show over here. So, let's say they're running around in a fight over here. You just have to walk back. And then you see their team, especially if you're behind them, you can just
Crack the whip.
and then that's a good way
Yeah,
to deletion.
woo!
That 1, 2, 3 is nice to learn. I guess it's kind of 4.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Double
Like, that'll
kill.
work on that'll work on all 250s. And if you do it the coming from above way that I like to do, just one tab, and then that'll even get to 275.
I don't wanna hit
There's
you
a
more than I
Namor
have
that I
to.
played the other day. He was actually a solid Namor, and he didn't even have time to hit the bubble on that, and he was hitting bubbles on everything that I was doing. So anyway, you can sort of secure those quicker kills. And then your ult. Your ult. I would first of all use your ult to even finish one healer sometimes. Obviously, you want to try and go for a couple or something. But normally, I would do your combo. This is the one time I would try your combo in the middle of a whole group. If you, so there's a whole group of like 4 or 5 here. Start it with this, and then, especially if you don't have the Venom team up, at the top of the punch.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Double kill.
Too
and that usually
sneaky
does
for
pretty
you.
good. Or at least you finish that one healer. But you obviously always watching out for healer ult. If your goal is to try and force it in
Sure,
general,
those are bad
then
guys.
it's not bad to go for it sometimes. The time that I actually like to do it most is when we have some momentum and like we're spawn trapping or something, so that way either I force it in their spawn, and that's a waste of the healer ult, they're just going to be able to get to the point, which who cares, or obviously the other side, where I kill everybody and then they're spawn trapped and staggered for even longer, especially since you don't get them all, then I'll give you some time to finish like the tanks or make a magic or something, you can kind of mess around, you keep staggering them, and then that's the last thing I'll say is
Oh, you went
spawn
down
trapping healers,
pretty
anytime you
hard.
get a chance, I would do that before any sort of pull that you want to do. I know it's cool, but if they've got a healer ult and you maybe killed the other healer already or something, I would, spawn's over there, I would swing as fast as you can, get to that spawn, and find you know those little magic memes where they're just chilling behind the corner. I just do that, hit him with the 1-2 punch, and then regular combo. Because even if you don't get the regular combo there, especially like a cloak and dagger or something, she'll use her bubble in her spawn. You back up for a second, and then she's walking to you again, or she sits in her spawn, which is also fine. And then you just do the same thing until you get
Watch
in her
out, they're headed our way.
So anything I'm missing? I would use your Venom team up if you have it on a Scarlet Witch anytime you're against one. If you get that connect, it's a good way to just get her out of the way, and then you kind of free reign on the healers, and you have the 5v6 anyways, which just makes everything easier. So don't believe I missed anything on that. Oh, the other thing I want to say, don't be afraid to use your fist in the air. If I'm flying by like a Johnny Storm or something, or somebody on the team even, I'll just do that, and it knocks them out of the air too. So also nice. It's just not so nice, but you can also do that from anywhere. So, ready, I'm gonna wait for this to come back around a little bit. But even if I'm right here, I don't see a good way to get up there. this is another momentum thing. You just, and then right up to her. It's all about the camera. And you can also finish them in the air, which is nice.
And stay down.
Anytime you see flying characters, I go for those pretty quickly, except for maybe a storm when she turn. If the storm's good enough to turn her lightning area damage quite a bit.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Good luck with Spidey. Anybody's got any questions or anything, feel free to ask. Actually, I don't add a bonus to this. I'm sure you guys can look it up anywhere. And I don't use it much because, actually, I'll say this too. I don't use the web desk much or whatever. See, I'm not even that good at it, and I can do it when I need to. And I do it sometimes, depending on like if I'm in like inside or something. But unless I'm inside, I won't even do it because just the sidewall swing is so much faster. And also make sure you get used to using walls too. Sometimes you are going to run out of cooldowns just because you're going back and forth, especially if the point's about to end or something. If I'm like down on a point here and I'm out of cooldowns or whatever, just jump up to a wall. And honestly, it's so funny because you can really troll too. I do this in quick play sometimes when I'm just having fun. As soon as somebody's shooting at me, I'm running on the wall. I'll just see how long it takes them to kill me. And even if they're good people in quick play or whatever else, I'll do that comp too if I absolutely need to. But you'd be surprised how long it takes them to kill you just running around. Think about when that rocket's doing that, but Spidey's pretty quick too, and it's kind of the same thing. Here, let me give you an example. If I'm, I don't know, let's just start. If I'm here and I want to get out, I can obviously use the web zip, which here, I need to at least demonstrate it better if we're going to use it as well. Which is pretty good, and I know you can get further. Obviously not my best one, but if you use the sidewall here, you just jump the sidewall, and you can so much more direction of landing. Like, here, let me see, just choose a landing spot. There's a health pack under that beacon over there, whatever. I'm just going to try and win on it from the bad swing here.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
But see, it's still pretty close. I mean, obviously it's under the awning, but ones that are outside and stuff especially, you'll get really good at just landing directly on them. I'll just land directly on the spot. And then, let's go. Purple flowers up there.
Yeah.
It's all about momentum, and I think timing the X is easier than timing the hold to swing. I've tried both, so when you just tap X when you're ready to let go, and you're using that momentum right, get that sidewall swing and just... see. Even if you barely miss a health pack like that, you're going to survive a lot more, or if you need to, like, if there's one up high, and you really need to adjust with a fist and then land on it or something, any of those are good. But, for real this time, thanks for watching the video. Hope this helps, and any other tips you'd like, or if you want some help or anything, feel free to comment. Thank you.